Go for IT. My name is Jessica and I'm D&D for the event, and I'm super excited to see everyone here today. Hopefully being able to excite the girls on August 18th. So we are expecting on the 18th of August about 1,700 girls will join us here physically. On the 18th of August, they're going to arrive anywhere between 8 a.m. and 8:30 in the morning all the way and join us until 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So we are super excited to have them here. Some of them are coming from really far away. And our aim is to ensure that they have an amazing experience with us, to be excited, enthused and inspired by the career opportunities available in STEM, and to hopefully join us in the near future in our profession. So I'll hand you then over to Laura, who's gathered you all here today.
Pretty much what we're going to do today is we're just going to obviously first of all go through one of the roles that we are going to be doing. So everybody that's come today, your role on the day will be as a girl guide. So that is probably our most important role on the day, because that's the one that's actually getting the girls to their different sessions. So we'll also then go for a tour of Deakin. So we'll show you all the areas where you will need to take the girls on the day as well. And then what we'll do is we'll come back here and we'll do just a bit of a couple of role plays of some of the how it all run on the day and the things that you need to do as well. And then we'll open it up at the end for any Q&A. So if there's any questions, that's a really good point to ask them there. Essentially, what the Girl Guide's role is, plays a key role in helping the girls transition from one session to the next. So the Girl Guide volunteer will stay with the squad of girls for the day, making sure that they get to all their sessions on time. So you'll get one of these flags on the day, which will be a colour-coded flag, and this will be relevant to both your stream and your girls. So there are 4 streams, so each stream is identified by the colour lanyard. So I know this is red, but there'll be the right colours on the day. So there's going to be girls with yellow lanyards, black lanyards, pink lanyards and white lanyards. And there will be 4 different colours of flag. There'll be black, pink, yellow and white. And there'll also be a squad number on there. So they'll actually have an indication number. So each stream, so as I mentioned, out of all the girls, they're split into 4 streams, which is pretty much how their stream matches the program of the day of what they're going to be doing and the areas they'll be in. And then each stream is split further into squads, which is identified by the number. So each number will have a squad of probably about 20 to 30 girls approximately. So that's how many you'll probably have in your squad that you'll be navigating during the day. You'll know what squad you have on the morning of the day, so you won't have that allocation prior, but you'll have that on the day. So what we will give you, and we will make sure you have available on the day, so you will get a role description. So we'll get this out to you in advance, but that will just be what this role is, pretty much everything that we're going through today. Any kind of frequently asked questions as well will all be on that, so you'll have that as part of your information pack. You'll also get an agenda for the day, so what the girls and the rooms that they're going to be in, where you're going to basically need to be and take them to. You'll also get a map of Deakin, so don't worry if you don't remember everything today. We will provide you with a map to make sure that you can get to the different areas. We'll also provide you with emergency contact details, so for all the different supervisors and areas that you might need to reach out to if there is an issue. And you'll also have your flag as your identifier. So in terms of the actual day and how the day is going to run, so in the different squads, so black is girls that are in year 5 to 6, white is year 5 to 6 as well, pink will be year 7 to 8, and yellow will be years 9 to 12. For example, if you are in the black stream, the day will run where the girls will arrive in the morning from their coach drop-off points or their minibus drop-off points. You will then, their first session will then be the keynote, so they'll go into a keynote speaker session, then they'll go into workshops, then they'll go break for lunch, then they'll go into the trade show, and then after that they'll go into the super workshop. So there's 4 sessions that happen throughout the day, And obviously different streams, they're all not doing the same thing at the same time, so it is kind of staggered around as well. So when someone's in the keynote, someone will be in the super workshop, someone will be in the workshop, someone will be in the trade show. So everyone's in a different section. So you'll know where you need to be just based on the colour of the flag that you have. Obviously, as Jess mentioned, there is 1,700 girls going to be here on the day. We have staggered the start times of when they're going to be arriving. So black and white stream will be the girls will be arriving pretty much at any time from around 8:30, 8:45. And their first session starts at 9:45 and their last session finishes at 2:45. So they're going to start a bit earlier, finish a bit earlier. And then the other two streams, the pink and the yellow streams, they will be arriving approximately around 9:30 in the morning. Their first session starts at 10:30 and they finish at 3:15. On the actual day, we would like it if everyone can please wear all black. It just means that we can identify you as a volunteer as well. So if that's okay, or as close to black that you might have. But yeah, if everyone's okay to wear all black on the day. So that's enough of me speaking for a moment. So what we're going to do now is just go for a bit of a tour of the of Deakin and where you're going to go. So this area here that you're in right now is the main area where the girls will be coming through. So they'll actually be coming through on the day through the main entrance here from the coach, and I believe from this entrance here from the minibus. And then there could be girls coming from up above from the car park as well if they're in smaller numbers. So if you all want to kind of follow me, I'll show you where basically when you arrive on the day, the first place you need to go. Basically come and say, hey, yeah, I'm here and I'm here for the day. We'll check you off, we'll get an information pack to you, we'll get the flag, your identifier to you as well. So this is where you'll pick up all your information for the day. In between kind of all the different sessions, during the sessions, there is options whether you want to stay in the session with the girls and watch the workshop, watch the keynote, or you can actually come back here and take a break, grab a coffee, grab a drink. Lunch will also be in here on the day as well. So this is your area that if you, while you're not escorting the girls to the different locations, and there isn't a requirement for you to be in the room. If you want to, you can just come back here and take a bit of a break. So you can leave any kind of things in here as well. So this is the first place that you'll be. Lunch and coffee, yes. So there will be, you'll be fed. There'll be water. There'll be information as well in this area as well around just in terms of the day, the program of the day, what's happening. So there'll also be people in here that if there's any questions, anything you're not sure about, you can ask. So this is really kind of your area. This area here is where we'll be assembling girls for the super workshop. So if your first session of the day is the super workshop, you pretty much need to come out here with your flag, and we'll go through that a bit later when we go through the role play. But essentially this is the area where for a super workshop, the girls will be sent to this area for you to kind of grab your girls. So that's your squad number. So the girls will have numbers on these as well. So you'll be able to identify on their lanyard what number they are, so you'll know. The lecture theatres, that's going to be used, I think it's going to be used on the day. So it was good just to show you this because obviously there is going to be times that you might need to actually go out of that main building. So again, you'll probably get a map very similar to this, and this will have pretty much all labelled, so against where you need to go for the different rooms and where they're located. So you will have a larger copy of this on the day. I'll also make sure that you've also got a copy of this sent to you in the information that we sent on an email a week before. So it is clearly labelled, so this had a big X on it, and this is where LT 12 is. So this is where a super workshop would held, and I believe the room capacity, do you know what the room capacity
It's probably about 300.
About 300. So this is where actually 2 streams will be. Sorry. Yeah.
So if you recall from earlier, Laura mentioned that there's going to be up to 24 squads in one stream. What we're going to do in this particular area is we're going to take about a third of the 24 squads, so about 8 squads, and we're going to fit them in here. So there's going to be 3 of these running concurrently per stream. So depending on what stream color you've got, you may be able to run the rooms like this.
Perfect. So I just wanted to show everyone this area because this is essentially where the girls are going to be arriving on the day. So the majority of the girls are going to be arriving by coach. I just thought it'd be just good to give you an indication of what's actually happening. They're all going to be arriving down there and they'll be getting off the coaches. We'll have other volunteers which are in the bus liaison role, and what they're going to be doing is they're going to be getting the girls from the coach drop-off point, and this building here, undercover, that's where the coach registration desk will be. So there'll be a registration desk where they'll be picking up their lanyards, getting checked off how many people have arrived versus how many we're expecting. Thanks, Jess. And then what will happen then is that there'll be another volunteer on the bus liaison role. They'll then be getting them from this area, picking up girls only with lanyards and taking them into that main entrance, which we're going to head back to now. That's pretty much it for the tour of anywhere. I just thought this would be a good one, just so you know the logistics of actually how these girls are getting to that point there. They're going to be doing this nice walk, getting all excited. So yeah, it'll be quite fun on the day. Cool. Minibuses are coming from the other area, so the bus liaisons will be bringing them into the hub. So the registration desk from the minibuses will be indoors within the actual hub itself, because that will be a smaller number. These are going to be the bigger, larger numbers, which is why we've chosen an outdoor area, because obviously with large coach numbers coming off, if they're coming down this route, it just means that we can keep it COVID safe as much as possible as well. We won't need to go into this room, but just so you're all aware, this is where all the speakers on the day, this is going to be their lounge, so this is where they'll all be located in between sessions. So just to show you all, just in case you ever do need to get in touch with any of the speakers, there'll also maybe potentially be people from the trade show in here as well. So this is where all our kind of sponsors and everyone will be located. You shouldn't need to go in there, but if you did need to, for example, you're in a session and there's no speaker, they're probably going to be getting in touch with this room to find out where they will be. On the day there will be a trade show, so that's happening for the girls. This is going to be the location of the trade show. So when you're bringing the girls into their trade show session, you're bringing them into this area, which will, on the day, will have all different booths from all the different sponsors that we have, and there will be a big ICT booth as well. I'll also introduce you to Alex. So Alex is actually our trade show director and is setting things up. Yeah, if you wanted to say.
Hi guys, this is amazing having everyone here. As Laura said, I'm looking after the trade show. What we are looking for here, this is the most fun is going to be had in here for everyone, us included. So this is the place to be. It's going to be set up with about 20-25 booths of different sponsors. There's going to be some roving entertainment, there's going to be some picture booths, just heaps of fun things for the girls.
If you're taking the girls into the workshops, this is where there's workshops that's going to be open on the day that they're going to be using, and this is kind of like what they look like, the room. So it's bringing the girls into here, and then we've got various different sponsors that are providing talks on the day. We just wanted to make sure that you'd seen what it looks like and knew kind of where. So you'll have on your agenda on the day, you'll get given what room you need to take the girls to, and a bit of a navigation of where that is. So for example, on this one, this is HE2, which is HE level 2, and then this is room 12. This is probably my favourite room. This is the keynote room. Pretty much in terms of those 4 streams that we spoke about earlier, and obviously all the different squads, this is where all the squads within that one stream all come together for one of the sessions in the programme, which is the keynote. The keynote is actually being given by our main sponsor, ANZ, so they're the ones that will be in here. When we go through it in the role play with the keynote, you do have the option to either come in and watch the keynote, or to grab your girls at the end of the session, because they're going to be sent straight into here when they arrive, if they're in that stream. So there'll be 24 squads potentially in this keynote at any one time, with 20-30 girls. So I think the room capacity here is about 650. So yeah.
So yeah, if your squad is in here and you want to come listen to this, feel free to take a seat. There will absolutely be seats available. And ANZ will be doing some amazing sessions in here, so feel free to listen in if your squad happens to be in here as well.
Yeah. But essentially, I think as we spoke about, it's really getting the girls in between, getting to the different areas and making sure they get to this session on time. So while you're in the session, if you wanted to go back to the room, just go have a break, get a coffee, go to the bathroom. That's all things that you can do during the actual session times, because obviously the speakers are the ones that are going to be running the actual session. So you don't need to stress too much about that.